They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Miller with the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's talk about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Fires left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The discussion raged around Alabama last year. Very difficult schedule, whether they should have been included in the 12-team playoff. But if you want to make that field, not only can you not lose to a subpar Oklahoma team, you can't get housed the way the Tide did in that one.
They did give it to him, and Jackson Arnold just scored again. I mean, it was incredible last year. Oklahoma couldn't score for the majority of the season, but on that night, Palmer, they did what they needed to do and kept the Crimson Tide out of the playoffs.
And I think people were so surprised at the lack of any energy or pulse Alabama had on offense. Jalen Milroe, for much of the season, was a Heisman hopeful. He had easily the worst game of his career in that one, so this time around, for Alabama to have any shot, they've got to be better on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Burks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Ran through the contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time.
Man, doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Makes one man miss. At the 45 on his way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Barnes. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Outside the red zone, they'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown Sooner. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Miller. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain.
Defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll immediately call. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. He did not make it a stone. On 3rd down.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and, man, are they set up.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, going up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
Number 38.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's in open space downfield. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position. And
he's got it at the 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Yeah, he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. field. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Ott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Sategna. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These little guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. They run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Going deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to power it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 26 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And this will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He might want another play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Horton. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off play action on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Hawkins. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position. Pick up a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pulls it in. It's Burks. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the big...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come a little short of the 1st down.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these outputs. There's nothing a defender can do on that. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. The toss to the outside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. That's caught. It's Barnes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12 and another productive play on this drive.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Having a playmaker like the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some...
Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Red pass hits complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.